You've just summed up what we've learned in over 300 conversations on this show. Damien, who I sometimes co-host with, and we've nailed high performance down as the best you can, where you are with what you've got.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you feel you did that.
Yeah, I did do the best that I could with what I had. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. It's so easy to be, my CEO at the time, the brilliant Mike O'Driscoll, used to say, oh, it's so easy being a Monday morning armchair quarterback, in his kind of half American accent that he had. And, it's so true. We all judge everybody, don't we? It's so easy to do it, but nobody walks in your shoes. So nobody really has a right to. Nobody understands what you're going through at the time, what you're having to deal with, what are the circumstances involved. So why are we judging everybody for that? I did everything that I could for Williams in the moment with what I had. And Formula One at the time that I was in the sport, it wasn't an easy environment. And that's not to take away the fact that we may or may not have made bad decisions internally. But equally, outside of our team, the sport was not what it is today. It was in a really difficult place, or a challenging environment. It was a really harsh
What do you mean by that?
Well, the rules were incredibly complex. I know that they still are. But if you got them wrong, you could spend your way out of it because there was no cost cap. And the bigger teams just every year came into the sport with a bigger checkbook, the likes of Red Bull and Mercedes. So if things weren't going right, you just threw more money at it. If you're an independent team like Williams, like we were, and we were one of the last remaining family-owned independent teams in the sport, how do you do that? Because your whole income is based on sponsorship and prize fund money.
When did you realise it wasn't going to be all right?
In the kind of first quarter of 2020. So at the end of the last quarter of 2019, our title sponsor, Rocket, started some shenanigans. Your title sponsor brings the biggest chunk of income. So we lost that, but we spent 3 months fighting for it, and it just never materialised. And now, everybody knows we've won our battle in court against them. Yeah. And so we had this massive gap